Okay, so this is what happened the next day after I filmed our lotus planting. As you can see, like I told you, the plants move. Okay, so as they progress, I've seen a couple of the leaves already spreading out. Okay, and they actually arrange themselves in a manner wherein, like this one, it's actually trying to stand up, and then the other one is trying to like go out of the bounds of the pot. So there you go. And some of the seedlings on the side that I place are have sprouted more roots, which is good. So I can plant them on a different pot. Okay. Now, so the ones that we replanted are doing pretty well. Okay. All right. So yeah, they're doing pretty well. This one, like I said, it cleared up. Okay, it settled. The white part settled down. Okay, and yep, the two plants that we replanted are responding well to the soil. Okay, now I transferred the seedlings into bottle containers because I see them responding pretty well when it's in a glass container as opposed to a plastic container. The amount of contamination is a lot less. Like you have to replace the water each day so that the bacteria doesn't eat your seedlings. Bacteria and fungus. Okay. Now I had to transfer some of the seedlings we put here into these bottles so that we can redistribute and they can have ample space to grow. So there's about 4 to 5 seedlings in each bottle. And I try to masterfully. Sometimes the sprouts get you know when you're cleaning it, they get misplaced out of the seedling. So I tried to like put them back where they're supposed to be, and we'll see how it goes if they still regenerate. But be careful with the seedling sprouts. Once the seed cracks, the sprout in the seed is very very vulnerable to be detached in the seed. Okay, so once it's detached, that's one less seed. Okay, all right, that won't grow. So we'll see what happens there. Okay, so that's it. So we got good progress here. Okay, so now I put the plants near the window so that they could get more sun. Along with I got my moon water here, which I think we already drank. Last night was a full moon in Leo. Okay, so normally we would store water and use it for drinking, store water and put it on sunlight for it to gather energy, and then we use it for cleansing water or energizing water. Okay? And we also use it to water our plants. So that small bottle that I have that I've shown you uh, would contain some cleansed crystal water. Okay, and that's what I use to nourish my plants. Okay. Now the next step is it's early in the morning, so I'm gonna sit right next to my plants. Well, the way that I talk to my plants is not the usual way. Okay, some people talk to them like they're their pets or something like that. But in my case, what I do is I get it. I get all of them in front of me and sit beside them and chant some mantras. Okay, so I chant some Buddhist, Tibetan, and Hindu mantras. Okay, all right. So it's like sending. Okay, when you chant mantras on your plants, it's sending them good vibrations, and also you're also giving them uh, a lot of those very the holy words have power. So you're also aside from the vibration, the good vibration you give them, um, it gives them uh, a lot of it's hard to say. Um, Mantras are very powerful. So when they hear those mantras, uh, it brings up the auspiciousness level. Okay, I'll just put it that way because it's hard to express. It's hard to explain what happens whenever I chant on my plants. So, but that's how I talk to my plants through mantras. Okay, through prayer. Okay, so they're part of my daily routine. Okay, so I'm seeing some yellowish stuff here. Uh, that's okay. Just let it be. No need to cut them. Okay. Most probably the leaf will be replaced. Okay. So things are going very beautifully. My survivor. Okay. This plant is really resilient. Okay. It survived. This lucky bamboo survived fungus attack. Uh, uh, like insect attack. Um, three house movements. Three house movements in a single year. Uh, I tell you a story about what happened to us during the lockdowns, but that's a very long story. But anyway, my plants kept me company as well. Uh, that's why here in the Philippines, there's a plantita culture. That's what they call people who take care of plants here in the Philippines. Anyway, okay, now here's another movement of the lotus. Earlier, this was right over here. After I chanted this guy, okay, so I just finished chanting. So this guy moved from here, from this position to this position, okay, on its own. Okay, so they move, these plants move, okay. So I'm really happy with the way the leaves are trying to organize themselves and are opening up. Okay. So the soil and the rocks are holding very well. If uh, if it gets bigger, we're gonna have to lose the center container and then just put the soil and the rocks all over the bottom of the big uh, pot, because if they get bigger, the roots are gonna need more room. Okay. So we're just doing this to separate the new seeds and the ones that have grown full roots. Okay, so we're just waiting for these ones to grow their roots, and then maybe in 3 4 days time we can transfer them to their own pot. Okay. All right. uh, Here, looking at the onions, it kind of, I don't know if you can see that. Now the leaves are firmly standing upright. So they're getting nutrients from the soil, so that's a good sign. And I don't see any wilting on the lucky bamboos. Also, you need to check the leaves. Okay. Sometimes they get dusty, and the dust, it makes the try to just remove some of the dust, because it kind of blocks the sunlight. You know, just give it a little whisk over there. All right. So they're looking good, and they're growing pretty well. All right. So I'm really excited for the flower seeds, because I can't wait to put them out in the sun like these guys. At the moment, the seeds are still, um, they haven't, the sprouts hasn't grown leaves yet, for it to support itself under sunlight. So normally, if you put them on sunlight uh, too early, what happens is they kind of go dry, because the sunlight kind of is too much for them. Not much ways for them to collect the energy, and the soil moisture. Their roots are still underdeveloped, so they can't. Unlike these plants, they have full roots. Um, they can easily absorb the nutrients in the soil. All right. Okay. I really enjoy looking at them in the morning, and that's one thing that I was talking about. Um, the energy, though, that very loving, peaceful energy they provide. You know, especially when you're living in an urban environment where you can hear the background noise. It's constant. Those noise are um, constantly giving you stress without you noticing it. Okay, but when you're with the company of the plants, um, those noise kind of blocked out in a way that the plants give you this serene uh, energy. I'm very energy sensitive, so, and vibrationally sensitive, so I can feel the difference between having the noise, which is um, the vibration is not as pleasant, and the quiet calmness that the plants provide, the quiet vibration that the plants provide. So that's what I'm talking about as the exchange of energies between uh, the plants and you, the plants that you own at home. Now it's the same principle with the trees outside. So like I got coconut trees uh, in front of our building. So and they're very relaxing to look at as well. Okay, very very quiet. You know, there's noise outside, but when you look at them, it kind of puts your mind in a quiet vibe. So you're not there's peace and serenity in your mental state. Okay, even if there's some uh, distracting noise, uh, it changes the vibration. Now, as a reader, as a tarot reader, when I read, before I didn't have much plants in our home, and I had a couple, like one or two lucky bamboos, and then I started uh, feeling a lot better when I'm reading close to them. So I thought, hey, why not bring in some more? So we want those good energies around us. So I'm slowly increasing the number of plants that I take care of. Okay, because they're really beneficial, energetically wise, and the benefits are more for my well-being. Okay, so find out for yourself how what if I'm what I'm telling you is true. Okay, so I'm not gonna insist that this benefit that I get from them are going to be the same from anybody else unless they find out for themselves. Okay, so I'm not gonna uh, like tell you that that's the way it would feel. It might be different for you guys, for those of you who are watching. So the experience might differ because each and every one of us have different energetic capabilities. So we're unique. So you have to discover your own hidden energetic powers. Okay, so never ever feel that you're ordinary. No one's ordinary. Each of us have our own capabilities in terms of our senses and the way we use and project energy. Okay. All right. All right. So we're gonna leave it at that. Okay. And I'll just give you some more updates. See you on the next video.